I am packing things up for our first camping trip with our daughter. I am so excited. I mean, excited is not even the right word. I just cannot wait. But yesterday I did a ton of meal prep, so I have a lot of delicious meals planned, but I was able to do so much at home that everything is going to be hopefully just really smooth and easy when we're at camp. She's taking a nap right now, so I'm trying to pack everything up. I got some non-refrigerated food here. Got to put stuff in the fridge, pack up all her stuff. We are cloth diapering her, so we'll see if we have enough diapers to last us the full 3 days. I think we should be okay, but we usually are doing laundry like every other day. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn and figure out with this trip, but I'm just so excited. And let's get to organizing this trailer so we can hit the road. We're hoping to get going by around noon, so it's 10:40-ish now, so we'll see. Cookie dough. A lot of cookie dough. With packing and travel and the baby, I knew I would probably be tired by the evening. So for this camping trip, I planned an easy one-pot meal for our first night. I also wanted to do some Dutch oven cooking the following day, so that's what all the cookie dough is for. And that's it for the fridge. Taking a little time at home to plan out my camping meals and prep what I can makes a big difference for me at camp. I'm able to just relax and enjoy cooking a lot more. So I also prepared a chicken salad for lunch, which I'll show you a little bit later. I'm so looking forward to just having everything kind of already unpacked and ready to go. So when we get to camp, we just level this thing and everything is kind of just ready to go. So I'm doing a little bit more right now so that when we start driving, I feel like I can just be in camping mode, you know, just relax and leave the city behind. You can never have too many towels. I've learned that. Always pack a lot of these. And then I just leave all of my stuff on the floor still while we're driving. I don't keep it up in these cabinets because I'm too scared it's all gonna fall out. So that'll just go on the floor. This is all stuff we don't need. Maybe I can use some of these for her diapers. I think we're good. Got all the clothes in here, food, and that's about it. I think I'm just gonna get some of my other personal stuff, pack up the diapers. Oh, we gotta get some gas, and what else? Fill up some water and maybe the propane tanks. Ideally would have done yesterday, but I ran out of time, so still gotta do that. But then we're hitting the road. And yes, you may have noticed this is still not working great. Or just one of the few things that we did that just didn't really work out. But I definitely do not have time to fix that. Packing definitely took longer with the baby. Nick and I took turns packing and holding her, but we finally made it to camp, even if it was a little bit later than we planned. We got the trailer all set up. Nick did a lot of the setup because I was holding the baby and nursing her and changing her. So things are a little different. I normally help with the setup, so he's had to do a lot more of that. But we have an amazing campsite here. This is our little trailer all set up here. And then around here, we have a little picnic table with some shade from this tree, which will be nice if it gets hot enough tomorrow. And then a really nice fire pit. And then we got over here, there's some water over there, and then just pretty mountain views all around. We wanted to do a campground for this trip because we just wanted something really easy, and we love this campground. We've been here a couple times, and we just knew that it probably wouldn't be crowded this time of year, and it's all paved to get here, so just nice and easy with the trailer. And yeah, it's great. I am so excited to just relax for the night. I got an easy camp stove meal that we're gonna cook. Baby is happy. She's in the trailer right now with Nick and laughing away. And when we got here, she just was like looking around at everything, and you could tell she was just so I don't know, excited. Anytime we take her outside, I think she really enjoys it. There's a lot to look at. She loves the trees, but this is just so much. So I'm excited to kind of show her more tomorrow and just get to be outside with her and enjoy some amazing weather. So we are here, we are settling in, and I'm so happy. This is all the stuff that we drove around with. I gotta just kind of clean up the bed, and then in our cabinet here, we already have all our clothes hanging and a lot more stuff for the baby now. This is all of her stuff, and then more diapers here. These are a bunch of the diapers. We'll probably go through all of those tomorrow, most of those tomorrow. But yeah, just gotta clean things up a little bit. Are you excited to be here? When we did our Arizona trip, we needed some more power to basically just run the fridge. So we got an extra solar panel that Nick is just gonna set up outside. It's kind of nice because this one we can move it around a little bit depending on where the sun is. And with this and the one that's on the roof, we have plenty of power. So he's gonna go get that set up, and then I'm gonna make the bed. Where are you gonna put it?
Back here for now, and then I'll move it in the morning.
We brought a lot of extra blankets because it's not supposed to be that cold, but when you're used to 100-degree days, even like 60 feels cold. For dinner tonight, I have another one-pot easy camping meal. These are the most popular on my blog. So this is a new one. It is a one-pot creamy salsa verde chicken and rice. I've tested it a few times at home. This is my first time making it at camp, but I have prepped some things at home. So this is a poblano pepper and half an onion in here, diced, ready to go. And then I have salsa verde, olive oil, a little spice mix that I mixed up at home, chicken, and then some rice and toppings. I'm not sure how much rice I'm gonna wanna put in there because at home I just sort of eyeball it. So I brought 2 options. And then, yeah, green onion and cilantro. So it's gonna be really easy and it's really delicious. And what makes it creamy is the sour cream. So let's start cooking because I'm really hungry. By the way, if you see this white stuff on the table, it's not bird poop, it's paint. I checked, it looks like poop, but it is not. Okay. Let's get this thing going. All right. Woo. Just gonna put a little olive oil in here. I'm starting by adding some olive oil to my pot over medium heat. Then I add in my diced onion and poblano pepper. I diced these at home to make things easier at camp. Cook for a few minutes and then add in the cubed chicken breast. I cut the chicken up at home too so that I don't have to deal with handling raw chicken at camp. I try to avoid that whenever I can because it makes cleanup so much easier when you don't have to worry about raw meat. Next, I'm adding in the spice mix I made at home. Let all this cook for a few minutes until the chicken is fully cooked. You can add more oil if needed to prevent things from sticking. Nick got a new action camera and insisted on me using this shot. So if you ever wondered what a pot of chicken looks like from a spoon's perspective, here you go. Now add in your can of salsa verde and mix. Let all of this simmer for a couple of minutes and then add in the sour cream. Now we have a creamy sauce with some chicken, and it's time to add the rice. Now, I did not say that this was the prettiest looking meal, but it is really good. And I know the recipe as written says 1/3 cup of sour cream, but do not worry at all. Just do a nice big spoonful in there. You don't have to be exact and measure it out unless you want to. But this is looking so good. Now we just need to put the rice in here, let that heat up, and it's done. You can add a little more rice if you prefer. One packet was perfect for us and kept each serving high in protein. The last thing I like to do is top this camping dinner with fresh cilantro and green onions. If I had a ripe avocado, I would add that on top too. You can find this recipe and many more one-pot camping recipes for free at amandaoutside.com. I will also link this one in the description below. Okay, so that was just a few minutes. I mean, maybe 20 minutes or so. So good. This recipe and a bunch of other one-pot recipes are on amandaoutside.com. So check it out there. You can print these, take them on your camping trips. This was a pretty easy meal to clean up after. I'm really just going for camp clean with these dishes, but I did heat up some water over the stove to give myself warm water to clean with. It makes such a difference. It feels so nice on my hands and things clean up easier in warm water, so I usually find that it's worth the extra effort. The next morning, I started with some Dutch oven cooking, which I'll be showing you in my next video. I cooked a quiche for breakfast and it turned out so good, so stay tuned for that. After breakfast, the baby took a long nap and I just relaxed at camp. I gotta catch you up on the day. The day has gotten away from me, which has been pretty much the norm since we had a baby, but she just took a 3-hour nap, so we were kind of just hanging out here. I got a ton of knitting done, which I loved because I've had a lot less time to knit lately. So this is what I've been working on. I usually have a few projects going at once, but this is a knitting for olive pattern and also knitting for olive yarn. And I really just wanted to do a basic fall sweater. So there's gonna be no color work on this or anything. And I'm at the point now where I'm gonna close up this shoulder, knit this side, and then the sleeves. But I really am enjoying it so far. It's got some nice detailing on the bottom, and I just wanted a nice handmade basic sweater because I don't have that in my wardrobe. So that was really nice to just sit here and do that. But now I think we're gonna spend maybe an hour and a half. We're gonna go down to the water and then come back to camp and cook dinner. So very, very chill day today. I am gonna have some lunch. Let me show you what I brought for lunch. We've got some chicken salad. Can you see this? Oof. This recipe starts with a rotisserie chicken that I bought the day before this trip. Check out my camping food hacks video where I talk more about the many uses of a rotisserie chicken. I often make chicken salad for camping. It's a no-cook, high-protein lunch, and this time I wanted to make a different version. Start by cutting the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Since corn is in season right now, I cooked and added that to the bowl. 1 large ear of corn or 2 small ears of corn are good for this recipe. Then add in a can of black beans. Dice up a red onion and a red bell pepper. Lastly, add in fresh cilantro. For the dressing, I mixed up lime juice, olive oil, spices, salt, and pepper. I ended up making more dressing than this because that wasn't enough. Mix it all up and then store it in your little camper fridge or your cooler until you're ready to eat it at camp. This one is so good, and I will link to the recipe in the description below. I have some of these pretzel crackers to dip in here, but I just kind of eat this with a spoon. Really simple, high protein, no cook camping lunch. So we're gonna have a little bit of this and then head down to the water and just be outside. Yeah, she's excited. This moment by the water didn't last very long, but it was very nice for a few minutes. We all slept really well on this camping trip. The first night I checked on the baby a lot and was a little more worried, but by the second night we got into a good flow. The final morning we slept in and got a very slow start. I had leftover Dutch oven quiche for breakfast, and then we packed up camp. I don't drink caffeine anymore. I switched to Swiss water decaffeinated coffee almost 2 years ago, and I totally forgot to pack some. So Nick made us hot chocolate salt packets just to have something warm while we packed up. Planning, packing, unpacking, and cleaning for such a short camping trip might seem like a lot of work, but from my experience, you often forget about this part. And even with all that, it still feels totally worth it to me. We had such a great trip, getting to share nature with our daughter and just see it all through her eyes as she's looking around at all the trees. And it was such a special trip that I know we'll always remember as our first little camping trip as a family of 3.